Hi everybody, welcome back. Today we are doing a quick oil change on the Harley. I kind of lost track of when the service was due, and it is due now 8,000 kilometers, and there's a big ride out at the weekend, which I hope to do some videoing of and share with you next week. So we're just going to do an oil filter change on the Harley, and let's crack on with it. Got the oil and filter from Harley Davidson Toulouse this morning. Couldn't get the bike booked in for them to do it, too short a notice I'm afraid. Have discovered that 1 litre is equivalent to roughly 1 quart. I didn't know that, but that will come in handy in future because pretty much all the videos online on the Harley are in American Imperial. Found the drain hose here. Need to just drop that down, and don't have a proper pan, so I just cut a hole in an old AdBlue container. That should hopefully be enough. And then got to get my hands on the filter, get that off, and then on the other side just lift out that. There we go. So you take this out so that there's no airlock and that the oil can flow freely out. I've had the bike up on the stand, engine running, and it's nice and warm, so let's crack on. I've just seen that this little clip here holds the hose onto the frame. So just undo this clip with a flathead screwdriver. It was barely tight, so I shall do it the same. There we go. And then pull out the bung and the oil should flow. There we go. Definitely in need of a change. Let's just let that run and drain. So we're just letting the oil drain out from here, and we got the oil filter canister off. Now I haven't got one of those big clamps that big sort of kind of socket things that go over the top and remove it. I had to do it the old-fashioned way. I couldn't do it by hand, so I tried a chain system, you know, for unlocking it, but that wouldn't move it either. For taking it off, it just damaged the canister and put a hole in it, and from then on it was just a mess. You can see from the state of the oil filter that this kind of chain remover doesn't work well. So plenty of paper or a rag down here to soak up the oil, because some will come out, and then I just used a little bit of brake cleaner, or in this case Easy Start, just to clean up the bit of oil from the engine case. So what I've done, I've put a little bit of oil in there, probably about a quarter full, just to get that to soak into the cardboard filter, and a little smear of oil around the rubber seal. The reason I've done that is that I don't want the engine to run dry for a second really. So I've just put a little bit in there so it doesn't spill when I put it on, but enough just to try and get some of the air out of the system in advance. I've also put the bung back in on here, but not tightened it up yet. What I want to do is put some oil in the tank at the top, take out this bung just so that some of the clean oil runs out. Again, takes the air out of this tube here, and also flushes out any of the last remaining old oil. So just leaving that to stand just for a minute or so, and the oil that I've put in there has been completely absorbed by the filter material inside the oil filter itself. So I've just put a little bit more oil in there, and again it's being absorbed by the filter paper. So I've put a quart of oil in the tank. Oil filter is attached and screwed up tight, and I just want to just pull this plug out so that I just get a little bit of fresh oil out, and then that'll be it. There we go, there's the fresh oil. That stops there being any air in this system, which in turn gets into the crankcase and also just flushes out the last of the old oil. So I'll now just do up this clip and then I can put that back onto the frame with the attachments. So the bungee's in, take the Jubilee clip and just tighten it up, don't go too mad. There we go, that's about where it was when I did it. This goes up here, and then this little clip just goes around the frame, around here somewhere. Just push it on. It's quite tough actually. There we go. That's it, that's on. So that's the oil drain plug done. Oil filter round here, I've just done it up by hand. I've not put in any extra force on it. That's what the service book recommends, just do it up by hand. And now I'll put a second quart of oil in it, give the bike just a turn over to settle it, fill the filter up, and then start taking a dipstick reading. Just going to give the engine a turn over, just let it run for a second, and then check the oil and top up. Okay, we're showing probably halfway up the dipstick. So I've put another half in and then check the oil when it's hot. Just going to check the level. Okay, so with the engine nice and warm, and yeah, we're up to the top mark. That's great, that's absolutely perfect where we want it. Run it for a little longer just to double check for leaks, but otherwise that's it. Just before we finish, I did go out and buy the proper tool for tightening up the oil filter. I took the bike out for a run. I wasn't overly confident. I thought there's a little bit of an oil leak, so I've given it a good tighten up with this. I don't think hand tighten is enough. Anyway, that's my opinion. So thanks very much for watching. That's it. I'll do a video on the Harley meet on Saturday. Well, in fact, it runs Friday, Saturday and Sunday, but Paul, myself and Mike will be going down on Saturday. Please like, share, subscribe and comment on the videos. It all helps the algorithm. You never know, I might get to 30 subscribers. Take care. Bye.